Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 3, Lesson 18, and today we're meeting some of the friendliest little words in the whole language, helping verbs. Sometimes one verb needs a partner to get its job done. That partner is a helping verb. And once you learn to spot the team, sentences suddenly make a lot more sense. Let's jump in. Let's start with the big idea. Sometimes a verb travels with a partner, and together they form a verb phrase. Look at this sentence. Grandpa is baking bread. The word baking is the main verb, the one that carries the real action. But it brought a friend along, the little word is. That little word is a helping verb because it helps the main verb do its job. Put them together and you get a verb phrase, is baking. A helping verb plus a main verb equals a verb phrase. So why do we even need these helpers? A helping verb helps the main verb express an action or make a statement. It tells you extra things, like when the action happens or whether it's still going on. But here's the key. The helping verb itself never carries the real action. In she is running, the running is the action. Is just helps out. Think of the main verb as the star of the show, and the helping verb as the sidekick standing right beside it. Most helping verbs come from just three little families. The first is the be family, is, am, are, was, and were. The second is the have family, have, has, and had. And the third is the do family, do, does, and did. You already use all of these every single day. She is drawing uses a be helper. They have arrived uses a have helper. And do you agree uses a do helper. These three families do most of the helping in English. There's a second team of helpers we call the modals. These are words like can, could, will, and would, plus shall, should, may, might, and must. Modals are fun because they add a whole feeling to the action. Can shows ability, will points to the future, and should gives advice. Listen, Maya should study tonight. The word should tells you it's the smart thing to do. I can swim adds ability, and we will win points to the future. Modals shade the action with meaning. Here's a rule that never breaks. The main verb is always the last verb in the verb phrase. Take this sentence. The runners have finished the race. Have is the helping verb, and finished is the main verb, sitting right at the end of the phrase. Even if a phrase stacks up several helpers, like she has been waiting, the very last verb, waiting, is still the main one. So when you find a verb phrase, look to the end. That final verb is your main verb every time. Here's a sneaky twist to watch for. Sometimes a word slips right in between the helping verb and the main verb, splitting the phrase apart. Look, Theo has never eaten squid. The verb phrase is has eaten, but the little word never jumped into the middle. Words like never, not, always, and just love to do this. Don't be fooled. Even though never sits between them, has and eaten are still one team. When you hunt for the phrase, jump over the extra word and grab both verbs. Let's turn this into a quick three-step check. First, find the verb that's doing the real action. That's your main verb. Second, look just in front of it for a helper from the be, have, or do families, or a modal like can or should. Third, remember that a splitter word like not or never might be hiding in the middle, so jump right over it. When you put the whole team together, helper and main verb, you found the complete verb phrase. Ready to practice? Let's go. In this first set, I'll show you a sentence, and you tell me which word is the helping verb. Remember, the helper is the sidekick standing next to the main verb. Pause the video and try each one yourself before I give the answer. The kittens are sleeping in the basket. The real action here is sleeping, so that's the main verb. What word is helping it? The little word are from the be family, so the helping verb is are. We have painted the whole fence. The action word, the main verb, is painted. Right in front of it sits have from the have family, giving it a hand. So the helping verb is have. Nora should practice her flute today. The main verb is practice, the action she'll do. The word in front, should, is a modal helper, and it's giving a bit of advice. So the helping verb is should. Now let's find the whole verb phrase, both the helper and the main verb together. Watch out for splitter words hiding in the middle. Pause and try each one before I answer. Diego was drawing a dragon. The main verb is drawing, and the helper in front of it is was. Snap those two together, and the whole verb phrase is was drawing. The team has not lost a game. Careful, there's a splitter here. The word not jumped into the middle, but it isn't part of the phrase. The helper is has, and the main verb is lost. So the whole verb phrase is has lost. They will always remember this trip. The word always is another splitter sitting in the middle. Jump right over it. The modal helper is will, and the main verb is remember. So the whole verb phrase is will remember. Let's wrap up what we learned today. A verb phrase is a team, a helping verb plus a main verb, working side by side. Most helpers come from the be, have, and do families, plus the modals like can, will, and should. And no matter how long the phrase gets, the main verb is always the last verb, even when a splitter word like not or never sneaks into the middle. Find the action, check for a helper, and you've got the whole phrase. Great work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.